Alright, so in this video I'm going to be installing my my new headlights. Just the black housing headlights. They're pretty sick. They're a lot nicer than the ones that I had. I gotta put that on. I gotta put this turbo housing on because I got my dad to install that fitting in there for me for the vacuum lines going to the wastegate. And I got this new adjustable cam gear in the mail. It came the other day and it's pretty sick. It's just a VMS racing adjustable cam gear. I'm pretty happy with the quality of this. It looks pretty sick, to be honest. So I'm gonna throw that on. It'll look good with the red valve cover and all this chrome and shit. So yeah, I'll get started with the headlights. Okay, so the first headlight's in. I'll leave the plastic on for now because I don't want it to get scratched because these are brand new. And start putting the other one in now. I gotta find the screws and shit too, so I'll spend a minute looking for that. Can't do any install without one of these fuckers. Because I was an idiot and I lost some of the screws. Are you fucking serious? Fuck's sakes. Fucking bolt snapped. This is why I like to film some of the shit I do, because when people ask me why it takes so long to get stuff done, then I can show them why. Because some of this shit happens all the time. I'm gonna do what I can with this fucking zip tie here and see what happens. Got the second one in, got the plugs in. And this is the one I was talking about where it snapped. It snapped right in the hole, so I just put a zip tie through it and that'll work. I think next I'm going to throw this turbine housing on there. And then we should be good to go. Now this is usually always a pain in the ass because you don't have a lot of room to work in here because of this fucking oil fitting. But we'll get it on. I've done this more than once, so I know what kind of bullshit I'm gonna have to deal with. Move this fucking intercooler piping out of the way. Now you gotta use these guys to hold them on. I'm sure if you've done this before, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put that fucker down there. This makes the other one easier to get on. One thing that I've learned throughout this whole process of like the swap and everything that's gone along with it is to do as much as you can to the engine while it's out of the car, because it makes it a whole lot easier. Because doing this when you don't have very much room to work is a fucking pain in the ass. And you don't have a choice unless you're gonna rip the whole engine out again and start over. And I don't feel like doing that because that's even more of a pain in the ass. So once you get it in the car, if you still have shit to do, you're pretty much fucked. And try your best to avoid that. Try not to lose your fucking tools either, because that'll save you a whole world of problems. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What a cocksucker. This is what I'm talking about. So we're gonna take this fucking thing off again. Move all this fucking shit out of the way. And put it back on. You fucking asshole. Constantly fucking me over. Alright, so now all the bolts are on. They're not tight yet because I need to get the intercooler attached. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that very well. But I gotta put this rubber connector on there. On that intercooler pipe. Alright, well it looks like I forgot to put this fucking clamp on, so we're gonna take that shit off again. Put that back over. And slide that fucker back on. Honestly, that's fucking good enough. Another thing I'm going to mention, earlier I sent a message to the guy that's going to tune this thing, and he said, or what I said to him was that it's not ready right now, and I'll let him know a few days after it's ready, and then we'll make an appointment to go down there. So I'll definitely make a video on that. Just don't know when that's gonna be because this isn't done yet. I'll have this done today though. And I ordered a vacuum manifold, and that should be coming within the next couple weeks. So, I guess we'll see what happens. So that's all good to go down there. And I gotta show you this quick. This is fucking ridiculous, but this is how it's gonna have to be for now. Check this fucking shit out here. So I didn't have the right throttle cable bracket laying around. This was off the D16Y7 that's in the corner there. And it's supposed to be the other way, and it's supposed to be farther down so it doesn't look this fucked up. But this isn't the same manifold that is on that. So this is the only bracket I had, so I made it work. I don't have it held in with the two nuts here. It's supposed to be, these two nuts are supposed to be on either side of this this little U shape in the bracket there, so that you can adjust the idle. But I just have the rubber piece on the edge of the bracket here, rubber piece that's connected to this, and I just put some fucking tape around it because honestly I don't really give a shit, and it holds good I guess anyway. But when you're hitting the gas, that whole thing's not gonna be fucking moving around like that. But the throttle's all the way closed. It doesn't go anywhere. So that's gonna have to work for now. Now I got that fitting down there. I'm gonna have to install this boost line here onto the wastegate. Put it on there. Then I gotta put the other end down onto that fitting on the turbo right here. So I'm gonna cut that quick. Alright, I just got that put on right there and it looks pretty good. Hopefully this holds. This fucking rubber, I don't know, I'm kinda questionable about it. It's like some shitty elastic band type shit. But I'm hoping it's gonna work for now anyway. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this this new cam gear on there. Pretty hyped to see how it looks. The thing is fucking sick. If you guys ever want to get parts, like aftermarket parts for a pretty good deal, I think VMS is a pretty good company. No, I'm not endorsing them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just saying because I've had a good experience with them before and their stuff isn't very expensive. And I mentioned in my first video that I got the short shifter in there. I got the VMS Racing Neochrome short shifter, and it looks like it's pretty high quality, and same with this cam gear here. Yeah, I really like the cutouts that they put on it. It makes it look really clean, and the paint looks like it's pretty high quality as well. I just got the gunmetal one because I think it'll look good with the red valve cover in there and the chrome and stuff. So in order to change this out, I gotta take those bolts off down there for this cover, and there's a couple more on this side there. I don't know where they are at the moment, but once I get my head in there and my hands and shit, I'll figure that out. So I'll get that cover off, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so I got the adjustable cam gear put on there, the VMS Racing one, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass because I lost the little locking key that goes in here, in between. There's a little groove in the cam gear. Yeah, it's like this thing. So on the adjustable one, that little metal piece there inside is it's separate from the actual gear, and I fucking dropped it, and I spent maybe 10 minutes looking for it, and it was right in front of my face. So that took a lot longer than it should have. I got that cover put back on. I took the crank pulley off as well, or the alternator pulley, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I got the alternator tensioner tightened down as well, so that's good to go. Tighten these bolts right here down a little. They weren't tight all the way. I got them out of the box, so I tightened them a little more. I think that's gonna be it. I got the air filter on the turbo as well. I think I might tighten down my fuel rail again, because a few weeks ago I loosened it because I wanted to see if there was fuel pressure in there, because I didn't know why it wouldn't start, but I had like 5 open fucking vacuum lines and shit. So what the fuck? That's probably like the only good thing about this shop. It's right by the universities in my area, and there's a lot of I don't want to say rich people, but there's a lot of people that live around here that have nice cars, and this is a popular road for people to drive through because it's always busy. My memory card filled up on me there, so it cut the camera off. But as I was saying, this place is a fucking dump. And this light here, I found it over in the corner by the front door over there. And I only had this light up there I've only had it there for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. So this whole fucking project has been lit up by these fucking just standard house light bulbs. And the guy that I'm renting it from, he had one of these shop lights over there, and he said I could use it because you can't see fuck all in here really. Like if that light, here, I'll turn the light off and you can see, but like you can't really see fuck all. And working under the car is even worse. Like it's fucking pitch black, and I have a headlamp, and I haven't had that for very long either. But the guy decided to take his fucking shop light, and like he didn't tell me he was gonna take it or anything. I'm not too upset about that because it's his, but he just took it, and then I was here and I didn't have a light or anything, and I wasn't expecting to have to buy a new one. So like there's the lighting issue here. Like there's these strip lights up here, but they're not even connected. Like there's no wires or anything running to the the panel, so those don't work at all. And like you can hear the fucking animals and shit running up on the sheet metal roof there because there's a bunch of trees. It drives me fucking nuts because sometimes there's like 5 of them running across. You can't even hear yourself think when they run up there because it's so loud. It's cold as fuck in here. Like this project, everything was done over the winter time. I was out here when it was probably minus fucking 30 degrees out here. And I was freezing my ass off, and all I have is this little heater here to keep me warm. Keep my hands in front of it every once in a while when it gets too bad. For 275 bucks a month, I think this place fucking sucks, to be honest. And I'm hoping to be out of here by May. I think I was talking to the guy about May being the last month that I'm going to rent this place for, because I don't really need it once this car is running. And I'm taking my other fucking silver Civic to the scrapyard because that thing's a piece of shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna work my ass off, try to get this thing done after my my day job and stuff, because I work for a landscaping company and it's kind of slow right now because it's a change of seasons. So things are a little all over the place. I guess we'll see what happens. I think everything's almost ready. I just don't have my VTEC connected to the ECU. I still gotta ground this, but that'll take 2 seconds. And yeah, I just gotta fuck around with some wires on the ECU down here, and then it should be good to go. Should be good to go to the tuner and sort everything out. He can get this thing making some power. So yeah, I'll be sure to film that when I get to that point. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.